All right. So I'm doing a little bit something different here. I'm gonna be doing a track breakdown um, with 21 Pilots, the hype, how I did that. There's some effects in there that I kind of did that were kind of cool. And I wanted to just go over a few of them as in case you guys wanted to start doing this kind of recording or audio work or whether you're recording violin, saxophone, piano, whatever, what have you. Um, I'm yeah, I'm just gonna walk you through my process of how I did it. Legit. So the cool thing about Reaper's free basically. You just download it. It's 60 days for free, and then you can just after 60 days, it'll ask you, "Are you still evaluating it?" And you just click, and you just can click "Still evaluating," and it doesn't make you really pay. You can pay, but it doesn't make you pay. So okay, so here we go. This is the hype. This is the instrumental. Just so I can hear it, just solo it. Yep. So this is just the instrumental. I just ripped it off a YouTube MP3 off YouTube. The hype official instrumental. Boom. So there you go. So then this is my lead vocal lead line for trombone here. I did. You All right. So for the effects here, well, the reverb is kind of ridiculous. Got just a EQ, standard EQ. Here, band a little bit cut. I did a low pass filter with at 100 hertz here. Did a little bit of a boost in around 700, 750, and 1K a little bit, and then 2K, and then kind of just did like a natural curve. A little bit more of a boost at 20. I don't know why I did that, but hey, you know, it is what it is. That's what sounded the best to me at the time, and a compressor underneath that for the lead vocal. I just literally just did like a. This comes in standard with Reaper, all these plugins. And I should be doing like DAW tutorials almost, because some of you guys probably some of this may go over your head. Some of you guys could just be like, like middle schoolers or high schoolers or people who are just a little bit younger and like don't understand what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna probably go into that soon. Start doing some of those people who are just beginning. I've honestly just been producing about 4 or 5 months. But anyway, I digress. So I just used a stock monitor vocal, a preset for the compressor, and after that I put a soft clipper or limiter. Now what this is basically just limits the peaks of the audio that are coming in. So when I record trombone, sometimes I play a little bit loud. Actually, a lot of the time, but so this would basically just mitigate. Um, it would limit so it would limit the audio so it wouldn't clip, or so it won't clip. So that's basically what I did with this lead, and then for this high bone octave here, let me just go to it here. Okay, if you can hear it there. Yeah, that's pretty freaking bright. Holy shit. Basically, same shit. EQ, did a little bit more boosting here in the looks like 2 and 300 range on band 3 and 4, and 1K, a bit more. That's why it sounds so bright. This is if I boost it by 6 dB, this is +6 or +5 here. Looks like, yeah, that's a lot. That's by 3.9 dB. That's crazy. I mean, you probably shouldn't EQ your stuff like this extreme, but at this time I was just getting into it, so I didn't really know any better. I just was like fucking around with things and like seeing what sounded good. So, and the compressor, same thing, same stock plugin, same preset, and then you have again soft clipper or limiter, which will limit that, especially the high range. It's really going to clip a lot on the high range for sure. But so yeah, that's the high octave. I think I did. Did I do? I did. Okay, so here on this one, here let me scroll in a little bit. I'm so used. Damn it, I'm so used to Ableton's DAW. I've barely even worked in. I forgot about Reaper a little bit how I started in here, But okay, so these are called envelopes here. Now I did turn this envelope up, the volume envelope up a little bit, and then here, this is a panning envelope, so it'll literally pan from your left to the right or left to the right here. So basically, what you can do is you can just so you hold control and then you just draw in. You go up. This is be left. Where's there? Well, 63% left. If you go 83%, so this will basically go to the left, and then all the way down is your right ear. So you can hear that if I just solo it. Yep, I'm soloing it real quick. And that's called automation. So you automate that specific effect to kind of pan between the ears, which is kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I like using it. Let's see, what else? So that's the octave reverb. Oh, okay, so here's sends and return channels. I kind of understand it. Um, Basically, what I did was what sends and returns is you create a reverb channel and you create like a delay or like whatever sort of channel, um, and then you send specific amounts uh, of these tracks to that certain effect. So let me see how I did this. Okay. Let me solo this. Okay, so you see here, this is where, oh, not this is the red I was talking about. It was the clipping before. This is what you don't want to see. So anyway, back to this. Basically, yeah, these are just send channels, and these are effect channels. So this will receive. So this is the routing for the reverb. So looks like it will. Let's see. Routing for track reverb. Parent channels 1 to 2. Track channels 2. So I sent this lead vocal to it and received from track 3. Here we go. So it's received from lead vocal and track 3. I think you can individually adjust how much you receive too. So let me solo this so I can see if I can demonstrate here real quick. All right. This is oh, that's delay or that's a reverb. Okay, that's yeah. Sweet. Okay, so I didn't even know you could do that. You could actually individually, so you can individually parameter or set the parameter to where you can adjust the level. There we go. That's what I was going for. The level of what you want to of of how much you want to hear like a certain effect. And this I can't I forget why it is that um you can send it. Oh, so this is basically so using sends and returns basically is how you do is how you control the amount of effect you want. So it's like having a separate wet dry knob, but like not on the specific um, audio source. So let's say I'm recording trombone into this section here. If I want to douse it in reverb, fuck it, just want a fuckload of reverb on that shit. I'll put the direct effect on that actual track. See, so like this way, when you route this whole audio signal into a reverb channel, that specific channel will just control the amount of reverb effect that you hear the with the trombone channel. So, I probably didn't explain that as well as I thought, but um, but yeah, that's pretty much my track breakdown for these effects and tell chorus. Okay, so I did do so if you could hear to this one last thing I did here. So if you can hear this really cool, like how it switches. It's your natural trombone, right? Natural trombone, right? And then here it changes up a bit, the sound of it. A little bit more edgy. Yeah, so it's a little bit more edgy and a little bit more aggressive with it. It almost sounds like a little bit of distortion, but the chorus I did select chorus 1 and 2, excuse me, wow. And I did a little bit of more of a wet, and I did a whole stereo width. That's why you get that thing. And plus the panning on the high octave, that's what gives it that like. I just thought it was cool. So yeah, when I record covers, like it's not going to be anything like you're probably used to with other YouTubers. I like making covers my own. I like going on tangents, going on solos. I like doing effects like this, fucking around with this kind of shit. It's awesome. It's fun. Uh, so hell yeah. Shit. Well, that was my basically, and then yeah, I did the track breakdown, or I did the track, and I recorded. Yeah, all this. I was thinking about doing this, but it was already at 2 minutes 44 seconds. I was like, man, that's a long cover, so I'm just gonna cut it here. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Oh, and I probably did fade out, unless I faded out in the I must have okay, yeah, I must have faded out the in the video editor, so I can show you even how I do those too. Why not? So all right, so this is cool. This was a track breakdown of the hype, and I'll be doing probably a lot more of these. I'll probably gonna do one for Blueberry Fago. That's gonna be in the one I did in. That's one I did in Ableton. Now I started learning Ableton. I mean, I started learning it last year a bit, but I really started learning it um, heavily in January. So I'm still getting pretty used to. I'm still getting used to it. Um, but like for the basics, I pretty much know the basics by now. Well, I guess now it's May, 5 months in. Wow, it's already May 2020. Man, it seemed like it was just yesterday. It was freaking January 2020. Shit's crazy. But hey, all right, cool. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining me on my track breakdown, and be looking out for some new content from me soon. All right, cool. Um, hope you all guys all have a good one, and I will see you in the next video.